Hey everybody, my name is Robbie Wall. I'm the owner of Galactic Marketing, and today we're going to be covering how to sell on Facebook. Now I'm sure everyone that's watching this has a Facebook, so I'm not going to go into how to create your own Facebook, but today we're going to be covering the following things. 1, how to post an ad on Facebook. 2, how to contact customers on Facebook, like how to DM them, how to find customers in the first place. And 3, how to join buy and sell groups. So first, I'm just going to start with the most basic thing. All of you probably know how to do a post on Facebook. That's the type of post I'm talking about. So Facebook created a unique thing called Facebook Marketplace. So if you're just going to log in on your home screen, I'll go home right now so you can see what I'm doing. We're already there. And you were to find, and this is probably what your guys' Facebook looks like, something like this, right? And if you scroll to the left here, you'll see Facebook Marketplace. That's where people buy and sell things online, not like a financial transaction like you're ordering on Amazon. You would actually meet up with the person in person or just talk to them online and figure it out from there. So if you go and click on Marketplace, just like that, you can start buying or selling right away. And you can see in your local area, this is what's being sold on Marketplace right now. And you could probably make selections right here by typing into the search bar. That's what we're not going to do right now because we're not buying, we're selling. So if we want to sell something, right, we just click this sell something button. What are we selling? An item or a vehicle? We're going to be selling an item. Selling category, electronics and computers is probably the closest. What are we selling? Super simple. We are selling cable, TV, and internet, and you want to add something enticing like no money down, no credit check. That'll get them interested. Price, there's not really a price, right? We don't know what the customer wants, so we just put in, a random dollar amount, typically a low one. Also helps to add a photo, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a photo here. There we go. I got a basic photo right here. And all it is something simple. It's a picture of a TV, a computer, and a Wi-Fi router. Something super simple. Describe your item. Now the key to this, you don't want to be adding price points in there or every little detail about it, because your goal is to get them to contact you either via phone number or via a direct message in Facebook, right? Typically a phone number. So call me at 310-774-7235 to get more info. I can get you cable, TV, and internet for no money down. You just want to add in things, reasons why people will call you, just some of the benefits. No money down, no credit check, it's month to month, it's no contract, first bill comes a few weeks after install. Just need your address to get to check availability. So the reason why I don't put too much information in here about what it is that I'm selling or even the company is A, we sell more than Spectrum. We'll soon be having DirecTV, AT&T, or stuff like that. That way we can have more coverage. So we don't necessarily know where this customer lives. It's just an ad that really anyone can see, right? We're just trying to get them to call us because we're going to figure out what the best provider is in their area, right? And B, it's compliant. We aren't allowed to use the company's name. When they call in, you can tell them who you're working with and what it is, but for the purpose of the advertisement, you cannot. And it's also beneficial because we don't yet know what we're selling them, right? So we're just trying to create a simple ad here to get people to call. Now, let's say you don't want to post in Signal Hill. Maybe, I don't know, you're in Long Beach, California, right? Well, there's West Long Beach, there's Long Beach. Maybe you're in, I don't know, Kalamazoo. I just like the name of that, so I'm going to punch that in. So now we're doing a post in Kalamazoo, Missouri. You know how easy it is to post in Kalamazoo, Michigan? So I just hit post, and boom, I'm done. That's it. It's that simple. It's going to load up. And now, if you want to see what you're selling, you just click on selling right here, and you can see some other posts that I've made. You can even see some customers who responded. Is this available? Yes, it is. Just call me at this number, right? So I'm really on top of these things. My next word of advice here, when customers respond, you want to respond back as quick as possible. And don't be upset if they respond back 20 minutes later or even a day later. A lot of these people are at work, they're kind of shopping around, they just send a message out. It's not like a phone conversation. So when you respond to customers, you want to do whatever you can to get them to call you. You don't want to be giving out too much information. You want to give them out just enough so that they're interested, but they call you. So what I like to lead with is someone hits me up, I'll say something like, just need your address and your phone number. That way I can call them. Phone number, so I can check and see the best deals in your area. Then I will call you with a free quote, right? So that's what I would lead with when customers reach out, when they're like, hey, I want to learn more, I want to know more info, is this available in my area? Great, just need your address, give me a call, right? A lot of my responses and comments are just, you can see, like, is this available? The answer would be yes, just call me, stuff like that, right? So the goal is to get them to call you. Why? Because you have more power over the phone versus just talking to someone back and forth through messages. Can it be sold through message? Yes, but it is such a pain and it's very difficult. Next is, that's one way to post. A couple rules about Facebook before I proceed. In Facebook Marketplace, you have to have unique ads. Notice each one of my ads has a different picture. It's titled and it looks slightly different. That's done due to the fact that Facebook, if they notice you're just spamming all of Facebook with the same ad over and over, they're going to block you or ghost you, meaning that you won't even know that you're blocking your ads not being shown to people. So it really helps to create unique ads, I mean each one being different, just a slightly different way of writing the ad. You can see each one of my titles is just slightly different, the content's just slightly different, the picture is slightly different, but the same message is getting across. Now, another way to sell, there's actually buy and sell Facebook groups. So for example, how would you join a buy and sell group and where would you find them? Well, I'll show you how easy that is. You just go into your search bar in Facebook, buy and sell. And boom, you've got a whole bunch of groups. You can click see all. Now let's say you want to target a certain area, like maybe you're in Los Angeles and you want to focus on groups in Los Angeles. There we go, we got LA, buy and sell. You want to join this group? Great, join. We've requested. Join. Now, some of them, they may ask you questions like this. Are you willing to add some members of this group? Just whatever their basic questions are, just give basic answers. You don't need to do an in-depth explanation, right? Some of them have rules like, have you read our rules? Have you done this? Have you done that? So a lot of it's pretty simple, right? I literally try and join every group I can, every single place I'm selling, because why not, right? And then what happens is you can actually post in groups. So buying and selling in groups is super simple. All you do is you select groups over here in the left hand corner, and this is from the home screen, right? Let's just select a group we want to sell in, Facebook Marketplace, buy and sell, right? Then you can hit sell something. So we're selling here. What are we selling? And it'll ask you just basic questions, almost just like posting in Facebook. So what are we selling? Cable, TV, and internet, month to month, no contract, no money down, right? Price, we'll put in as $2. Zip code, doesn't really matter. We'll add a picture. And over here, let me exit out of that. Describe your item, no credit, check, no money down, month to month, cable, TV, and internet, high speed fiber optic. Call me at then I just hit next. And from here, it's really cool. So you can actually post this ad in all the groups you're in. So I'm posting here, 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 here. So I'm posting in multiple groups at once rather than just one at a time. So this will save you a lot of time. Now, a couple recommendations when you're posting ads on buying groups, I wouldn't do more than one ad for 10 groups at a time, because what happens if you hit all your groups all at once with one ad, you can get blocked sometimes. They'll kind of think you're spamming. So try and do, I can't stress doing unique ads enough. It's really helpful doing unique ads because you're less likely to get blocked or banned from a group, right? So now I'm just going to hit post, and boom, I've joined a buy and sell group. I've listed items for sale on buy and sell groups, and now you can see my ad is in this group's board. So now people can reach out to me, they can comment, they can DM me, they can go straight in and call me if they like, right? So my ads are super simple. A lot of people make mistakes by trying to put too much information in the ad. If you're ever driving past a billboard on the highway, you basically see a picture, the company name, maybe a phone number, and maybe like 3 or 4 words describing what it is at most, not really too much more. So you want to kind of copy the billboard model. That's basically what's going on here. Is you're seeing a billboard of what's going on and what's for sale, only it's a digital billboard. It's on Facebook. So next is we've covered the following. We've covered how to post an ad in Marketplace, right? That's to target a specific market, a specific area in the United States. Then we talked about posting groups. The reason why I love groups, I mean, if you go back to some of my groups, some of them have thousands and thousands of members, right, that you have access to. So that's what we post in buy and sell groups, right? So the third thing is we can DM customers directly. That means direct message. So how do you find a potential customer on Facebook? How do you do that, right? I get that question all the time. Do you just start hitting up random people? No. What is a potential customer? What do a lot of people use the internet for? Well, let's face it, a lot of people use it to share what's on their mind, and a lot of times what's on their mind is complaints. Now watch this. I'm just going to type in a competitor, like Verizon Fios. So I just typed in the 4 words, Fios, right? And look what I found as far as Fios. Literally the first post in here, Verizon Fios is the worst cable service you could have. Horrible customer service, incredibly rude. How funny is that? Do you think this guy wants to switch from Verizon Fios? I do. Now here's the good news. I've already contacted him over here. I've already sent him a wonderful message. Hey, how's it going? My name is Robbie. I work for Spectrum. I saw you were unhappy with Fios. That's their loss. Give me a call. Here's what I can do for you. Super simple. That's a direct message from me to him. I also added him as a friend. Oh, look, there's another upset person, Allie, right? So I can literally click on their page, right? I can message them straight from here, and I can just talk about what I want to talk about with them right there. I'll probably just copy and paste this message and put it right there. But that's how easy it is to find people or find stuff on Facebook, potential customers. I mean, Facebook just has a plethora of information. So, for example, if you know other strategies to find people, complaints with direct TV, and you just have to try different strategies, right? Sometimes you just have to search direct TV. I am having some serious complaints with direct TV. I mean, obviously Bill Schaefer, this is posted in 2016, but hey, you might as well hit them up regardless. These are all potential customers voicing their complaints about a competitor. So the best time to hit someone up is when there's a fresh complaint and they're super pissed off, and then you come in looking like a saint ready to save them. And once they find out that not only can you switch them over, but you'll pay the early termination fees, because once again, Spectrum provides up to $500 in credits for switching over, and they'll pay off those early termination fees up to $500. So there's no reason for a customer not to switch. A, you're to save them money on their bill. B, you're going to provide them better service. And C, you're going to buy them out of their contract. It eliminates all their excuses for switching. And D, you can get them installed usually within 48 to 72 hours. So why not do that? The money is just waiting for you to take. Now, here's the thing about everything I just taught you guys about the 3 things of Facebook Marketplace posting, the buy and sell groups, and third, DMing people. It's kind of like those of you who've ever knocked on a door before, been in sales where you had a cold call. If you're just doing one cold call or one knock on one door, and then you come back to me and say, you know what, Robbie, it's not really working out for me. my ads that I posted, no one's hitting me up. One, you gotta be patient. Well, actually, that's not even one. Two is you gotta be patient. Number one is you need to do a lot of activity, a lot of action. If you think you're just gonna post one ad a day and make $1 million, boy, are you wrong. You probably won't even get one sale. You've got to target everywhere you can. Post in as many places you can. DM as many people as you can, right? The more customer contact you have, you're just playing. It's a numbers game. You always hear that sales is a numbers game. This is no different. So what posting ads is kind of like your passive income. You're casting your net out there and you're waiting for them to bite, right? The active income, right, is you direct messaging people. So while you're waiting for people to call you from the ads you posted, you're either A, going to post more ads, which I always recommend doing, or B, while you're sitting in front of the computer waiting, you're going to start DMing people looking for complaints. And I promise you, there's probably 1 million customers here that you could sell, and you might not be friends with anyone. I mean, just look at all these complaints and all these people complaining. Anyone who's like these complaints probably means that they're having problems too. So this really great way to approach people. You can do the same thing on Instagram. You can do the same thing on Twitter, other social media networks. I mean, people are basically just, throwing their complaints out there in the world, and someone, hopefully us, is going to listen to that and sell them something that's better and hopefully makes their life better in that sense and provides us an income. So that's really what I want to stress is you got to do a lot of activity. It's not just sitting and waiting. If you're in the sitting and waiting game, I promise you're not going to make much, if any, money at all. Right? You've got to be doing a lot of action. You've got to be doing a lot of ads. Now, if you live in LA, California, or New York, don't just be posting in New York and just LA. Remember, the internet, you can reach anyone, anywhere, anytime. So the next strategy I want to talk about is a really simple one. Where to post, right? So along with joining our company, we will actually guide you on where to post. So we have a link that we'll send you that provides you a map. This is a map of the United States of everywhere that Spectrum and Charter are available to sell. So everywhere that's pink, you can sell. Everywhere that's not pink, you can't sell. So if we were to zoom in on California, as we zoom in, you'll start seeing the city names pop up, right? And you can go down into almost street view level, right? You can get in real close. If you aren't familiar with areas, you can start typing in. So this is great. When I was talking about posting in Facebook Marketplace, you didn't know Yorba Linda existed, but now you see it on the map. You can literally type in location, Yorba Linda, location, Corona. Maybe you're tired of California or you're not getting enough results. You can scroll over to, I don't know, Durango, Colorado. Hit up some of those smaller markets. Maybe it's less competitive. Maybe go to Nebraska. Or you want to play with the big boys and get where it's real competitive, look at how well Spectrum covers Carolina, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, New York, Maine, Michigan, Wisconsin. So I would definitely recommend posting in a lot of the major markets like New York and LA, St. Louis, Dallas, Texas. A lot of the big markets, definitely spend some time posting in there because, there's just a lot of numbers there. You're playing the numbers games. You might find out like a smaller market like Asheville over here. Maybe it's less competitive, or maybe you go super small and go after a really small market like, what's this city here? Actually, it's so small it doesn't even have a name, but it's somewhere near Gadsden. So there's different strategies, but this map will help you figure out where to post your ads and where to target people, because you obviously don't want to target, for example, Mississippi. Waste your time. There's no one to sell there, right? So this map will help you save a lot of time. You want to target ads where you can actually sell people, where Spectrum's actually available, not where Spectrum isn't available. So once again, this is how you post on Facebook, right? Now, if you want to talk about how to make ads and how to make them more appealing, that'll be in my next video. But once again, like this post, share it with your friends, convince other people to sell if you want. But this is really something where you can make a lot of money just for something so simple that you'd probably be using every day. I mean, let's face it, you're probably on Facebook for a good hour every day anyways. Might as well put some extra effort in, make some money on there, and get good at it. And by the way, we're only going to have more and more products to sell online. So I hope this video helps you guys.